Hello everyone, this is a short video explaining what are the settings that needs to be used in order to compress videos effectively for the web. This having the smallest size possible for upload and retaining good quality. We are going to use for this demonstration a free tool called Handbrake. Just open it for you. Every modern video editing tool should have those options in their export section, but I'm sticking with this because it's free. So when you open it, you can select your source, and you should select this, open a single video file. If this is not shown up, you can just go over here where it says open source and open the single video file. So this is the file I'm going to use. Is 12 minutes long as a HD quality, as you can see here, 1920 by 800. So we are going to compress it to be smaller while retaining a good quality. First of all, the format, the container, we should stick with the MP4, which is the most compatible with the browsers. So we can go with that. Stick web optimized, which by default optimizes it for web, as it says. In this case, I don't need the audio, so I'll just remove a line for audio and video, but in your case you may be needed. In the dimensions, you will see the width and the height should match the source, because we are not going to do any post-processing work on this video, but just compress it. So make sure width and height are matching your source, and you can leave the anamorphic with modulus 2, which is standard. If you see that the cropping is giving numbers other than 0 on top, left, right and bottom, make sure you select custom and have 0 on top, bottom, left and right. But it's not this case, I can just leave it automatic. We don't want any filters, as I said before, because we're not post-processing this video. We definitely don't want it on a grayscale and don't want it rotated upside down, so just leave everything off and rotation is 0. Then this is the most important part. The video codec we're going to use is the H.264. Now in my case I can select also H.264 NVIDIA NVNC, which leverages my graphic card to make the work faster. So I'm going to select this, but it has exactly the same options as the other one. So frame rate, frame per second, we can stick as same as source, or decide the source has too many frames per second for us. I always go with 30, because normally I compress videos which have 60 FPS, but for the web, in my personal case, is a waste. I keep peak frame rate, which adjusts the frame rate based on what's happening on the video. It will save some space. I also compress it as a constant quality, and normally from my experience, I discovered that 26 or 27 is a good number. Let's stick with 26, and set the encoder presets as slow, which will give best quality. Encoder profile should be left as auto, and the encoder level should be 4.1. Why? Well, you can check out the advanced video coding page if you're interested in it, but if you scroll down, you can see that 4.1 supports 1920 by 1080 at 30 frames per second, which is exactly what I want. So let's go to audio. In this case, I'm just removing the audio like that, but you can keep the track if you want. It's not my case. Subtitles, we don't want any subtitles. And chapters, we don't want chapter markers. So yeah, that's it. Let's go back. Summary, dimensions, filters all off, video, audio, nothing, subtitles, nothing, chapters, nothing. So at this point, we make sure we save it in a place where we can find it later on. I'll just save it in my videos folder. And just keep the M4V, it's okay for upload to YouTube or any other platforms. Save. And then start encode. As you can see, it's encoding. It will take some time, but not much because I'm using my graphic card, which accelerates the process. But normally, yes, it can take some time. Right? See, it says queue finished. The encoding is done. Let's go find the file. Videos, and there it is. You can see the video is still pretty good. And its size is 400 megabytes, which compared to the one we started, 700 megabytes, it's quite a difference. That's it. Thank you for watching.